I apologise, folks. Signal went. Signal went, so I absolutely apologise. So it's a bit.
I'm not sure. It's the same play that got pinged for obstruction in the first half, wasn't it? It's that switch back across the ruck. We saw them pull out of it and get pulled for obstruction in the first half. It's a set play. Watson's been out for having these big set plays for big games.
Absolutely apologise, folks. It's just, I just don't know what happened there. It's just, there is nothing I can do with what happened there. There's nothing that I can do when stuff happens like it did. I absolutely apologize. I don't literally know what happened there.
Here come the Giants. Farge now, centre field, skips away to Russell. Russell goes short. Ball taken forward by Hewitt. Got a double against Salford recently. Got no way through for him here. 5 away. Levi gets it away. Greenwood trying to power his way to the line, but Leeds are all over him.
He's over the line. He's over the line, but he's on his back. Huddersfield again, just toying with the Rhinos' defence, giving that short pass to the front.
So I'm just sorting this out, folks, because it wasn't actually computer issues. It was just signal issues. Just went for like 2 or 3 minutes. So there's nothing I can do. But what I've done is I've just gone straight on and redone the same stream again, but just made it, adding it just for the second half. So if you want to watch that and everything else, it's gone to plan. It's and at the moment, Leeds are playing really well. Glad you're back. Yeah, I'm glad myself. It's silly it was, but I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed because it just went. It's just. Yeah, just little glitches like that. Yeah, just little stupid things, folks. What's that, Pat? Nope. It's what you have when your internet literally tries to reconnect for 1 or 2 minutes. And that's what happened. But the good thing is, I was able to read back and do the stream again. But what I've done instead, instead of putting it as a stream, what I've done is I've just put second half. So it's that bit just involves the second half. So people can know the difference between the 2 streams, because this is mostly going to feature second half. If you can understand what I'm on about.
Just too far in front of him, isn't it? He wants almost to stand still because he's got defenders in his face. Needs to get that kick away, but when Cruz Leamy jumps out,
yes, ignore how crap these days. I'll be back in a minute.
Maybe a pass from the floor. Just Aiden Caesar saying, "Look, I want to cool off, come off my, the gears a bit, come down, slow down." And Cruz Leamy's playing full speed. Just as Caesar backs off, Lehman fired the pass. He's not played for 7 weeks, Cruz Lehman. He's got that understanding because he's a student of the game, but perhaps the wrong decision on that occasion.
He's Kudjoe. Was that a tip tackle? I think it was. These are going to be easy meters for the Giants. Zach Hardacre.
Deep for discipline again. And Chev Walker mentioned it, didn't he, in pre-half-time comments. He just said discipline, let's just tighten it up. So Blake Austin obviously got binned earlier for a shoulder charge. It's just a pretty needless leg lift. Easy penalty for Huddersfield. And again, we're getting into the parts of the field where Huddersfield can be ruthless.
12 points to 8. Yates leading the charge. Giants back in the red zone. Can they turn it into points? Levi will pull the strings, gets it away. Trout. He's within 7 meters of the line. The Giants centre field looking to go right. Russell with his step gets it away. Lola Hay, ball out wide.
Cudjoe going for the corner. Evades one. Has he got it down? He has. Cudjoe levels it up. The veteran is over. 5th try of the season in the Super League. Ian Watson looks on, but that was one made on the training ground. We're all level again at 12-12. As I've been speaking about all night about Huddersfield, when they play flat, fast, over the ad line, which starts with Danny Levi, Russell, Farge, it just makes it incredibly difficult. But let's not forget, there's a reason why Huddersfield are down here. It's a penalty from the tip tackle from Blake Austin. He had his issues with discipline in the first half. The penalty gave Huddersfield field position, but when they're down here, this is what's impressive. Flat, fast, execution, and then there's no man you want on the end of it other than Tui Lola-Haya. I'll tell you what, it's not a shabby finish from Leroy Cudjoe.
Try, folks. Try. 4.
Under pressure from Caesar, and then it's Lola-Haya fading to an outside shoulder.
I'll tell you,
For Huddersfield, 12-all.
Rhinos shirts there. So many players running at them. So many defensive decisions to make. There's a player on the floor for the Huddersfield Giants.
Theo Farge. This will be a
involved.
problem.
Yeah.
Caesar was stripped. He was stripped for numbers. He came out the line. He jammed the play, didn't he?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's caught Theo Farge on the chin. And he is one of the bravest halfbacks you'll see, right?
Oh, hopefully I do apologise, folks, for the interruption between streams.
Look, that's what he
It was
does for his team.
it was just internet signal just went, had to go off and on because it was orange, so it was best to go on and off. So it went off for about 1 or 2 minutes. But good news is I had the stream set already, so if anything like that happens, I can always restart it with whatever half it's on and let you know what it is. But I do apologise.
Caught him with his shoulder in his head. You know, it doesn't matter really.
What is he meant to do?
Not hit him in the head.
Here we go. Let's have a listen.
One thing I will say to you guys, I've seen streamers which has happened to before and it's been a lot worse than that. Looks like Leeds could be in trouble.
It's a reckless tackle. It's 10 minutes on the bin.
Wow. Nothing in it.
Wow, another sin bin.
Nah, you can't hit people in the head, Barry.
He's got to get on it and shut the play down.
I agree, but he shut the play down and hit him in the head. Now whether we would
How on earth is that a sin bin? I don't think he meant to do it. It's just it looks like the player ran into him.
at the start of the game.
At the start of the year, it would have been a red.
Yeah, it was reckless. Brian
So
Kelly
how are you meant the player to move out the way if the player's literally running at him at speed?
I'll give you the first piece of advice I've ever given you on this. Do not listen to Carney.
I do listen to him, that's my problem sometimes.
This is a huge kick for Huddersfield. This is a huge kick. For all
Oh,
those
he'll
who-
definitely get this because it's so near to the posts.
Well, there's a guy on the other side kicking them from all over Headingley. Ollie Russell could do with this one going over. It would put the Giants
Nah, he's gonna get this
The crowd incensed.
because it's not near the touchline like all the others have been.
Can Russell put the Giants in front? Sends it on its way.
And he's missed again. This guy can't kick for Toffee.
That's massive, isn't it, in the context of this game? All looked up.
This guy can't kick for Toffee.
3 tries against 2 tries. Was the important contribution from Reece Martin. Yeah, what we see in this game. Look at the difference, though.
Of course he could. But Theo Farge, we see there, look, just digs into the line. He draws contact and then Caesar. Oh, look, he's hit him hard. There's nothing in it. There's no intent, Barry. Completely agree with that. But when you hit somebody in the head, there's now consequences.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for him in Caesar and Leeds.
I accept that. I just think this game now
So guys,
is so fast.
get your questions like in the chat. I apologise for earlier. There's nothing I can do. If I put live, it means then you guys have got 2 bits of content to watch, which is I think is a Brucey Bones at the end of the day.
Barry, it's a good job you played 15, 20 years ago.
I'm glad I played 15
We're all,
20 years
you
ago.
can afford the fines, man.
What a play now.
21 minutes remaining. We're all level And here come Huddersfield, who for the second time are playing against 12. Not the best pass, but well dealt with by the Huddersfield Giants. Senior slips away from one. He's weaving his way up to halfway. Great run from Senior. Tackle nailed. Just over the halfway line. They're jumping out of dummy half again. They'll get the ball away. Russell tackle. Last one. 30 out. The atmosphere here is electric. Ball goes high. Tester at the back for Myler. Jumps in the traffic and comes up with the ball.
Look, interestingly, Theo Fars is off the field. As a result, now Tuilola has to kick. That might be the first time, Mark, they've kicked the ball down into this right corner. Every other kick's been over to Ash Handley's corner. Leeds might be just delighted to be bringing the ball out from a different part of the field. It's a whole new world for Leeds here.
Quarter of the game remaining. We are on a knife edge. A huge week. A huge 2 weeks in the Super League. So much at stake for both these two teams. 40-20 effort is long enough but not accurate enough. Lollahea will bring it forward now. Oh, Austin thought for a moment about dumping him on the ground and then thought better of it.
A good kick, a great chase. And the big fella has returned to the field. Nikolai Aletsky has rotated. Returned Tetevano. They've been beaten in the middle, haven't they? The pace of the game, the ruck speed has been huge for the Giants.
So guys, get your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
And now we've got, Penalty in possession. So Daniel Levy never got back on side, which means it's a penalty.
He's given a good explanation to the Giants players who are a little bit confused. But yet again, well, let's take a look at it here. I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
He was never onside, was he? He was offside when the previous ball was played.
Passed it. Did he?
I thought it was in front. We'll have a look. We're like the three wise men here. I just don't know what.
Yeah, if we can't see what that's for, there's somebody at home screaming at the telly like it's mega obvious, but if we can't see it,
We'll have another look at that in a moment. Leeds all hanging around for replays. They've got a penalty and a chance here to nudge themselves in front. This is getting feisty now, isn't it? They are firing in.
Chris Hill right back out on his opposite.
12 men of Leeds. Can they nudge in front? Leaning at dummy half. 20 metres away. We'll play the ball now. Myler. Ball back on the angle. Is carried with intent. Briscoe. Good to see him back out there after the lengthy delay. Now a set restart.
So,
They wouldn't have minded a penalty, would they, there? But they might get more than that anyway because they're right on the line. And now it's Huddersfield's turn to scramble. Leaning waits. At dummy half. Leaning gets it away. The ball now going across. Offloaded back to Leaning. Leaning comes back centre field. Gets it away. Alexky short pass. And it was nearly the 200 up for Myler, but he stopped a yard out. Ball now comes to Bentley. Great defence, Huddersfield. Really good effort.
And it's Sam Hewitt again, up quick, nails. Bentley. What a game this is.
how good Sam Hewitt. Love him.
Leeds need a little bit more than that from O'Connor. 5 away will play the ball. Leaning gets it away. Chance here. Ball comes out. Great defence from the Huddersfield Giants. They were asked questions there and they came up with the answers.
For sure, you know, Gordon Smith will be asking his players to execute the opposite for him once, and he'll be wanting just strong defensive efforts. And when you're defending your line, you've got to come up with big efforts, haven't you? And look, here we're looking at the penalty.
You're right, Mark.
Conceded.
You're right, Mark.
Yeah, he's slightly upstream.
Yeah.
And it was almost a big moment. But look, we're looking at a penalty here that they conceded. What we're actually talking about is how Huddersfield defended that. So they put themselves under pressure. But what about this tackle? It's Ricky Latelli, aggressive tackle. The one before that was Sam Hewitt, aggressive inside shoulder tackle. And you've got to make these. They're big tackles and big moments in games.
Gordon Smith thought his side were over.
yeah, so I have to apologise to to people that were watching this one, sorry that it went off. I couldn't help it if the internet went off for 1 or 2 minutes.
He's feeling Ricky Leotelli's just gone straight through his ribs, hasn't he? And he's just timing of those plays.
Yeah, just saying there's nothing I can do because they're saying the internet went orange, so they decided to take it off so it didn't cause any issues.
Incredible defender, brought through the Melbourne system and just an excellent defender.
But that whole set, Wilco, the Giants players, with a ferocity and intensity that just if you're carrying that ball, not only have you got to look at the ball, you've got to look at what's in front of you, because the minute you're not, you get whacked, you get knocked on your backside and you might drop the ball.
I asked John the question right at the start. Does this run of games help Leeds the fact that they're fighting against playoff contenders? But if they go through 3 more games like this come the playoffs, they're going to be toast, aren't they?
They might be, but they might also be battle hardened.
They need condition. They need to be conditioned. Like this nonsense about week off, taking time, resting up. Leeds, look, this year they had such a quiet start. They need to get going. They need to get to an intensity that they've maybe not been to yet. Morgan Gannon's going to limp off the field here. He's been exceptional. Look, 2 young back rowers here, Sam Hewitt and Morgan Gannon. If you want to get excited about anything, get excited about the quality of Morgan Gannon for Leeds, who's going off here, and Sam Hewitt for Huddersfield. As a back rower myself, I love watching these 2 young guys play the game. Their effort, the effort areas that they have, and the actual quality of the
Nice and gold.
This year has been incredible for me.
17 remaining. Caesar still in the bin for Leeds. Can Huddersfield take advantage of that? Well, they're down the wrong end of the field at the moment. We've had drop goal finishes in this game numerous times in recent years. Who will be the player to stand up tonight?
Well, listen, I said at the start that I thought it was going to be a big Rhinos win. Tries. I'm now starting to think Golden Point. There's nothing in between these 2 teams. So I start off disagreeing with you.
There's a club friendly happening at the moment between Barcelona and Manchester City. And you know what's even funny? Aubameyang is starting for Barcelona and he scored.
2 contrasting styles on both sides doing their best to create a wonderful game of rugby league.
And Man City's goal scorer was Julian Alvarez.
And that will be play on, and Briscoe picks it up and pinches a few metres downfield, and then an offload as well. Break from Briscoe. Here's Hanley, and Hanley gets it outside the 20.
So that's Hanley is the player that's involved in the high catch, an attempted catch. Quality player as he is.
Wow, that was risky from Fussy to her. Lewis Senior thought he was away then. If he had clutched that one in, he was away.
Yeah, Fussy drifted over. He's always looking for the flick. Senior read it. Look, he made the decision. But when you make that decision to turn your hips in, you've got a responsibility as a winger there to come up with something. You either come up with a player or the ball. He nearly came up with the ball. Probably a defensive error there from Senior. Very nearly cost Leeds.
Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm just sorting this stream thing out because I'm trying to get it so that my thumbnail actually pops up.
If you know, I'm gonna flick it.
Leeds have got a scrum and they eke every second out of that shot clock. Here's Reece Martin. Leeds would give good money for a chance for him to have a shot at goal in the next 15 minutes or so. Up the middle they go. Tackle is made. Hardacre wrestles his way off the ground. Ball works its way out over on the far side. Cudjoe with a tackle. Along halfway. Centre field down. Leeds are looking at play. Oh, that was a risky one.
Oh, nearly did themselves over there.
And that will be a set of 6 on halfway. Well, Leeds gamble and they've come up with an error.
It's the defensive pressure of the Huddersfield Giants. Right in the faces of Leeds. They've recognised, done work, done preparation during the week. And they know that Rhinos are going to pass.
It's just too frantic from Leeds though, isn't it? They don't need to win the game now. They don't need to really force it now when it's not on. It's just managing that risk and reward. Ash Golden spoke about it before the game. There's a balance to be had at all times. Leeds just getting it wrong there.
Yeah, there's only a minute potential or so left of that sin bin as well. They won't want to go behind here. The Giants looking to get back in front. They move the ball here. Cucho gets it away. McQueen on the end of it. Drives to within 5. What have the Giants got here? Levi Waits swings it into Lollahea. Lollahea gets it away to Hill. Hill wrapped up. 5 metres out. Leeds got a few more seconds, a man down. Last one, they're coming to this left-hand side with Russell. His pass to Lollahea was a poor one. Lollahea will go to the ground. And that is not how the Giants wanted to end that set.
It's not, and my question is, who's the bigger miss here? Theo Farge for Ian Watson, who's off the field, or Aidan Caesar for Leeds? And since Theo Farge has been off the field...
Because you're asking the question, you know the answer. It's Theo Farge, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just takes 5 or 10% off Ollie Russell.
They're going in the touch. They're going in the touch. Leeds have just committed a cardinal sin.
Well, look at
Leeds
the
are
celebrations from the
Leeds are
Giants.
just letting themselves
Showman again.
getting under a lot of pressure, huh?
Involved defensively. He's adding and lending weight, but they deny. I think it's Jared O'Connor who can't get down, can't get his arm on the floor.
It's, I think Senior and Latelli and Russell helped by Hewitt. It's a team effort, and look what it means to those boys. But they've earned themselves the right to have another stab at Leeds.
We should point out at this point, these two drew here earlier in the season. Even Golden Point couldn't separate them. 2 periods of it. Are we about to go that way again? 12 to go. Ball's on the ground.
So hopefully
Backwards.
a try happens soon, but hopefully these rhinos way, folks.
Inside the 10. Risky offload early on in the tackle count there from the Huddersfield Giants. Trout moves the ball to Lollahea. Turns it back for Hill. Hill goes forward. Tackle is made right in front of the post. Levi Waits looks left but goes right to Lollahea. Lollahea, he'd love to win it here, wouldn't he, for the Giants against one of his former clubs, but he's wrapped up short of the line. Ball now to Russell. Russell goes short to Hewitt. It's a...
Way!
Oh my word, the Huddersfield Giants, even in Watson, looks angry with that one.
I'll say it again, Theo Farge being off the field. Look, he's the man who organises Russell, Lollahea, gets them the balls in the position what they want. All of a sudden, Ollie Russell is just passing the ball when he maybe didn't need to. Lollahea's getting the ball at first receiver. Ian Watson understands and is frustrated in the extreme. Very frustrated, Barry, with his teammate. With his team there.
Because he expects so much, he expects them to deliver what he's asking them to do.
But when you're a process team and you've got such finely tuned, practiced methods, you take a piece out and it makes it very hard to execute.
News, Theo Farge will not be back.
Massive.
So the Giants lose their playmaker. They've missed 4 shots at goal. Will it be crucial? Leeming is off on his way. Skips away. Oh,
Everyone's making mistake after mistake.
Look at this here. The Huddersfield Giants and Leeds Rhinos embroiled in a really tight contest. The mistake from Reece Martin, that pass is over his shoulder, but again, defence, pressure.
Yeah, it's great.
Giants players right in his face.
Some game this, isn't it? We've got 10 minutes to go here. And as he said, we watched the montage of golden points and drop goals before the game. Theo Farge won't be coming back, that's massive. The contact between Aidan Caesar and Theo Farge, if Leeds go on and win this game, could well be one of the most crucial moments. At the time, we're thinking Caesar leaving the field was the big issue. And maybe Farge leaving the field for Huddersfield might be the bigger one at the end of the day.
Well, they survived. Leeds down to 12. There's 10 minutes just under left here. And the ball now 20 away. There is Aidan Caesar, the man who went in the bin. He's back. Now, are they going to settle for the drop goal here? Because Huddersfield's attacking prowess has been a bit blunted second half. Can they do it now? Here's Cujo. Cujo driving towards the try line. Lollahea is centre field. Russell is centre field. They'll play the ball. It's an overplay. The ball is a penalty. Now, Russell has missed 4 out of 4. But surely from 5 metres to the side of the post, he can kick this one.
He's got to take the 2 on offer, hasn't he? You were asking for the drop goal. I don't think that's in the minds of these Giants players. I think Ollie Russell, Tuilola here, I think he'd try, get over that line. Richie Myler, he feels like he's entitled to go for that ball.
Ian Watson just getting some messages out. Ollie Russell, we've just seen him down below us have a drink of his water. What will be going through his mind, John, here?
Well, look, he's got to kick this, hasn't he? You know, he's just got to pop it over. And look, he's had some tough kicks before this. Well, this is just, you know, this is getting kicked on a park across the country every Sunday. So he's got to put this over. More importantly for me, Ian Watson's message maybe out to his team might be get back to that intensity, flat, fast style that we play when Theo's on the field. He's not there. The last thing he wants now is Ollie Russell and Tuilola here to start running laterally and being too sideways with how they attack. They need to keep direct and keep challenging Leeds defensively.
I guess the question you're asking, Mark, is will his confidence below? Players like Ollie Russell, born and bred kickers, who devote time and effort to their trade, they don't care. They dream of situations like this where the game is in the balance.
Matt Youngster looks confident. Looks a little bit more confident than Ollie Russell, but he has eked every second out of the clock here. This is time to...
It's taking that long.
The Giants need this kick to nudge back in front with 7 remaining. You can feel the pressure. Russell comes forward, and for the first time tonight...
Wow, he actually kicks one, but he has to kick it under the sticks.
It's born out of practice. Players like Ollie Russell will spend a large part of the week just going through that process. We talk about process with Huddersfield a lot, but goal kickers like golfers with their swing, you know, the travelling fans will celebrate the 2 points because they're a little bit closer to the victory.
The thing with Ollie Russell though is if you're using the golf analogy, he's just shanked 3 into the bushes. With that one, he's popped it straight over. Great ability to overcome the mental block of
Exactly. The best goal kickers will take themselves back to their happy place. Ollie Russell
Take him back to their happy place.
At St Anne's, Oldham St Anne's Rugby Club on a Sunday morning, just stroking it over the H's.
Well, here come the Giants. Don't forget more live rugby league tomorrow night. To lose, have to win, simple as that. But the Dragons, well, they'll be hoping that Leeds do slip up here and they can open up a big gap in 4th and maybe secure themselves a home playoff game. So much to be decided over the next couple of weeks. And it'll all unfold right here. As Leeds now, Hanley with a good run.
Another tackle 4 kick by the Huddersfield Giants. Putting pressure, heaping pressure on the Rhinos, who again have to come from deep in their own half.
There's a twist in the tail somewhere.
Way!
Leeds
Rangers have done it.
Well, those 2 sim innings proved to be their undoing. Or can
Rangers
they
won 1-0.
themselves off the ropes as a ball taken forward by O'Connor.
So that means now that Rangers are in the Champions League. So we got both Rangers and Celtic are in the Champions League.
52nd, now 53rd tackle. Massive work rate from the men in the middle of the field.
Last one for Leeds. Martin felt that.
And it looks like,
Slow to his feet. They're gonna go.
and it looks like Copenhagen are going to knock out Trabzonspor, the champions of Turkey.
Come up with the ball.
Talk about workers. Luke Yates, we make it, he's over 150 metres. He's in the wrong place at the right time and ends up with the ball in his hand.
He's a guy you build your team around, and maybe the change in Huddersfield's fortunes come around good recruitment. People like Luke Yates, who are selfless team players, do all of the effort areas of the game to the nth degree and lead the line and lead the team. You build your team around guys like him.
Come on, have a try left in you.
And there's players around the competition. Ben Garcia at Caroline.
Good shot there from Austin. Trout. Oh,
He's still
he's
strong.
again. He's still going, Trout.
and they still don't put him to the ground.
Great effort. Short side play. Here's Russell now. Can he keep the ball alive? No, he can't. Hardacre wraps him up. Last one. They're going to have to kick from inside their own half. Ooh, is that a push out and play the ball? Not says the referee. Here's Lawler Hare. Goes high. And been caught on the 20. Pressure on Myler. Saw it coming. Steps out of the way. But Leeds have got it back. And there's only 4 minutes, but that will help. Mindless from the Giants.
Chris Hill, I've not said it before about Richie Myler, but you can't underestimate just how difficult it has been for him to change and transition positions. Chris Hill makes the tackle.
Yeah, he's built it. Beautiful from Richie Myler. Absolutely going to keep him, flicks his legs up in the air. Creates a dangerous situation.
And Hearts are going to win. Hearts are going to win. And I am confident of that fact.
Genius from Richie Myler. Genius. There you go. That's a dangerous tackle, isn't it? It's not a dangerous tackle, it is. I agree with you. Richie Myler's created that situation.
Yeah, I'm doing 2 streams tomorrow. I'm doing the Champions League draw and I'm doing the Hearts game at 8 o'clock. Because the draw's actually it's getting shown on YouTube by BT.
Listen, I'm crediting for catching the ball, changing, but I'm not crediting him for that.
It is the UEFA Champions League draws tomorrow. It's on YouTube. Just type it in.
He'll sleep. Won't he? He's not going to be worried about that. If he's side going.
We're also live on YouTube as well.
Chris Hill with a slow trudge off the field. He can't.
Same time as it starts on there, it goes live.
Chris Hill speaks to his coach. It's down to the 12 left on the field. 4 to go for Leeds. Can they pull this one out of the fire? Great atmosphere. Tackle made on Hardacre. Ball fizzes across the chest there. Bentley just had a bit of a look round. Taking up to the 40-metre line. Are we going to Golden Point? Or are Leeds going to win it late? Here's O'Connor. Nice little run from him.
That's good.
Inside the 30, there you go. Dwyer is back out there. Gets it away. Ball moved on to Tetevano.
And after that, well, it says here. I never noticed this because it's. Oh, what did they say on here? Go on, yes! Then, I'm not even a fan, but for it, mate, I'm fucking ecstatic. It shows that the horns, and also the horns have come out to play, and they basically shown their fury by doing that. Do you know what makes it funny? Has it been twice that he's been sin binned and now he's come to bite whole KR, the Huddersfield Giants in the butt? Yeah, it just shows how someone can be sin binned literally, I think twice, and then literally goes and scores the winner. Yeah. Could you say, could that be the try that gives Leeds Rhinos playoff? But look, but you can show how much that meant, because in Leeds I've never seen them go that mental for a try. Do you know the one team that's going to be more peed off? It's going to be Catalan Dragons. Castleford and Salford. So now you've got to pray that Toulouse actually go and get something against Catalans, but I don't see it happening.
This fella doesn't normally miss. This for 13 in a row. If he can kick this one, the lead has changed hands 4 times tonight.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy things. I just think it's a unique stadium due to the fact that you're back onto a cricket stadium as well, which is a bit unique.
Yeah, look, and it was just Bradway's ability to run and just create a bit of doubt. But none of that, nothing happens there unless Blake Austin goes. And I love a halfback. Brody Croft does it for Salford every week. Blake Austin loves to run. The fans here at Headingley are going wild. Short kick off. The Giants there could have caught that. They chose to bat it down.
Oh, it's...
He's in a dangerous position, Bradway. Ends up, his head hits the ground. A little bit of pushing and shoving to finish the game.
Love it. Love it. We're on here, aren't we? This is playoff time. It's getting there. You can feel it coming.
We've got a French derby tomorrow night. We've got Wigan Saints on Friday.
What's not to like, man?
What a weekend of
What's
rugby
not
league.
to like?
Plus a double header on Bank Holiday Monday. Well, they went
Yeah, that's what I'm just watching now.
John, if you could have called this.
Kicking off.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And why wouldn't you aim all your kicks at Toby King? And if you're not aiming at him, aim at Lewis Senior, the boss, 640 million. And Brad Wyatt this week talked about his future. He's told everybody where he's going next year. He's going to be in the black and white Hull FC. But ultimately, he's contributed to his current side, getting the win.
Yeah, Toby King had a real opportunity to catch that. Needed to catch that. Levi could be in trouble here for a dangerous throw.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's the Weds man which has lifted it. It's 10 minutes in the bin.
Way!
Ends in the bin. The Huddersfield Giants will end with 11 here. And this is going to be a 7th straight home win surely for Leeds. And one that gives them a massive chance now of locking up a place in the top 6.
Literally, I'm doing a clip
Toby King needs to catch
from this stream.
I don't think Joe Green just got to sing it. What are we watching? Joe Green's just got to sing it for somebody falling over him.
That's why on my channel I do a playlist where all of them go on. But I've done it for.
What a performance from Leeds. In the context of their year, where they've been to where they are now, hats off Leeds Rhinos
Yeah.
and Owen Smith. An incredible job from them. And this game really secures their spot in that top 6.
And that field factor that Brian Carney talked about before the game, that is growing. There's some confidence, there's some optimism for the playoffs.
The countdown is on. Huddersfield train away from home will mean that they will not finish in the top 2. But
So you made it now that they can't finish in the top 2.
in the playoffs, Blake Austin's late giant from
Huddersfield Giants. You've stopped them from finishing the top 2 now. They can only go as high as 3rd.
Smiler with a try early on, 199th of his career. But Leeds are on a roll, okay. They could yet still get a home playoff game. There's a lot of water to go under the bridge, but it's one step at a time. The Rhinos have got
That is a win and a half, is.
in the bin, and while he was in the bin, Austin has won it for Leeds. What a game of rugby league we have seen tonight. It's been an absolute cracker to kick off a bumper weekend of rugby league. Full time here at Leeds, they're on for the top 6. The Giants don't look like they're making the top 2. It ends Leeds 18, Huddersfield 14.
Mark Wilson, John Wilkins, Barry McDermott, thank you very much. 7 home wins on the bounce for the Leeds Rhinos. 6 wins in a row in Super League. Ian Watson and Rowan Smith debating a couple of
Debating.
We will bring you them shortly. Plenty to go at.
Full time Leeds Rhinos. Whatever they finished. Oh, did you get the conversion in the end? I think it was 18.
Was a rethink of what this club are capable of in 2022.
Probably yes. On the back of that, I mean, the fact that they could defend the line so well, that to me, we've had some great games this year. Winston Tellers beat Wigan up in Newcastle, when Catalan beat the Saints over in France. But for me, that is the game of the season. It had everything: drama, controversy, spectacular tries, and an atmosphere really which is lifted.
Full time Leeds Rhinos 18, Huddersfield Giants 14. Like, subscribe to the bell notification, go to it, post. See you guys tomorrow for the Champions League draw to see who Chelsea get in the Champions League, and to see if Hearts can make it into the group stages of the Europa League. If we don't, we're in the Conference League. So I'll be happy either way. Like to